It's a rainy night in Los Altos, but we're very pleasantly warm and dry here inside the Dude Angus Gym at Los Altos High School. Hi again, everyone. My name is Mike Messner, and I'm here to give you the action between the visiting Homestead Mustangs and the Lady Eagles of the home Los Altos High School. Looking at Homestead, they've got a record right now of 9 wins and 8 losses. They're coming off a very tough loss to Fremont last Friday at Homestead. And the one you're going to want to watch as the Mustangs take the court tonight is Trinity Gao, number 50. She's a senior forward, and she leads the team in points per game and in total points. Plus, her free throw average is 70%, and all of those are way, way ahead of the national average. So Trinity Gao, definitely a force to be reckoned with tonight. On the Los Altos side, the Eagles come in with 14 wins and 5 losses. And they're coming off a victory against Milpitas 2 nights ago. And the one to watch there, number 13, Mahika Gupta. She's a senior forward. She has higher than national average across the board. Every statistic, she's way ahead of the national average. She leads the team in rebounds, and she's been named the player of the game 3 times since joining the varsity back in 2017. Quite a young lady, Mahika Gupta. In the El Camino division, these two teams are really battling it out for a second place berth there in the standings. You can see that Lynbrook, undefeated so far in league play. Homestead with a 5-1 record in the league. Los Altos at 6-2. If Los Altos were to pull this out, they would be very, very close and may even be tied for second in the league. So this ought to be quite a show as we're going to watch tonight. Our scoring tendencies also are going to make for a really entertaining evening of basketball. Los Altos tends to do its scoring in the first 3 quarters and then decline, whereas Homestead tends to fall behind in the opening periods and then pull ahead and win by a nose in the 4th quarter. We saw that in the JV game a little bit earlier this evening. As my colleague Bob Randall is doing the introductions of players over here on the court. And the horn goes. When these two teams met last, this was on January 9th, and Homestead pulled it out 44-41. And true to form, they were slightly behind the Eagles in the first 2 quarters. Then in the second half, they outscored the Eagles 22-16 and came away with a 44-41 win. So we're just about set to go here. I'll be telling you a little bit more about each of these players when I have a chance. We have Oz Anudokam facing off against Mahika Gupta. And Los Altos won the tip-off. That's Jamie Baum there, bringing it up. Now over to Flint. Now down in the zone. Now Gupta in the key. No good, but she trips it away. Picked up there in the corner by Yasuda. And Yasuda holding it back here. Now into the forecourt. Making a signal. That's over to Shannon Sue. Now a jump shot from about the foul line, off the iron. She gets her own rebound. No good once again. And she's going to try for a 3rd one. No good, and Baum again with the rebound. And here come the Eagles. Jamie Baum driving across the left side. Now a pass almost lost, but she keeps it, and it's out of bounds. Valiant attempt there by Annabelle Flint. She's a forward and a guard, and she's also a junior. So Homestead comes up with it. No score yet, and it's stolen. In for the layup. 2. Nicole Player, a junior guard, also one of my students. There's an attempt at a steal, and Los Altos does get it. There's Gupta. Now to Baum. Baum holding on. Taking your time. There's Flint. Now driving by the left post. Turned there by Alea McPherson. I'll talk more about Alea in a little while. Now driving in, and 2 more, and that ties it up. Now here come the Eagles. Homestead answering right back there. Baum. Now that's to Player. Back to Baum. Player trying to do a give and go. Baum loses it. And Gupta stealing it back again. Los Altos has it. McPherson, no good, off the iron. Rebound there by Shannon Sue. Here she comes driving along the right side. Now back out to Yasuda. Yasuda at the top of the key. Now over there to Sue. And I think that's off her hands, and Los Altos will come up with it. Nicole Player will be making the inbound pass. There to Jamie Baum. And back to Player. Player now driving across the right side. Going for the layup. No good. Tipped around a little bit, and Los Altos will get the advantage of that. I think that was Sue, number 30, that went off of. Player again with the inbound pass. Saying, come on, let's get on with it. Now to Baum. 3-pointer, no good, off the iron. Rebound there by Izzy Sathi. Now to Yasuda. Yasuda setting the tone. Now taking advantage of the pick there. Now driving across the right side. That's number 21. No good. Too hard off the iron. Now rebounded. And an air ball there. And the whistle goes. That was Trinity Gao, who's making a valiant attempt to it. Homestead retains possession. That's Sue's going to be making the inbound pass.
Number 23, Jamie Baum, first team foul.
All right, Jamie Baum called for the foul there. Ooh, off the bottom of the backboard. That was a little bit of a scramble for it. 3-pointer, off the iron, no good. Now an attempt for the rebound, and the whistle goes. Looks like we're gonna get a jump ball. Gupta was wrapped up on that one, and I think Anna Dokum also is there, 2 seniors. Homestead retained possession. Trinity Gao with the inbound pass. Looking for a window. Now again off the backboard, and Los Altos will get possession of that. Eagle ball it is. Player with the inbound to McPherson. Now McPherson to Baum. Back to Player. Some backcourt defense here by the Mustangs. Let's see if that's going to be the wisest choice. Now back to Player. Player driving. Keeps control of it. At the top of the key. Now over to Baum. 3-pointer. Off the iron. No good. Heartbreaker. Rebound there by Gao. Here comes Trinity Gao. Now slowing it down. Now back to Yasuda. Yasuda being double teamed there. And Los Altos might have thought that was a walk, but no such luck. Now McPherson taking it for the Eagles at midcourt. Looking for ways, stopping the dribble. That's Annabelle Flint. Now to Baum. Player for about a 7-footer, no good. Sue with the rebound. Now Yasuda bringing him to the forecourt. Stops with the dribble. That was Gao. Now on the give and go, back to Yasuda. Now backing away. And too many steps there by Izzy Sathi. Unusual for Sathi to make that kind of mistake, but that is indeed what happened. So Los Altos comes up with the ball again. 4:13 to play, a 2-2 score. So there may be only a few field goals, but there's no lack of excitement, and great escape there, and that one's tipped with the save. No, it's out of bounds. Valiant effort there by Evelyn Bayer-Murphy. But Los Altos will cough it up again. Backcourt defense by both of these teams. Now it's deflected, and Gupta coming up with it. Looking for a place now. He gets it off to Baum. Baum. Now to Bayer-Murphy. Back to Baum. Baum looking for a way in. There's Player. And now drive to the baseline. That is Sekiguchi, no good. Bayer Murphy picks it up in the corner. There's Baum driving into the right side, and too many steps. That was the left side, I beg your pardon. And it looks like we're going to have a substitution here. Gianna Yee, I believe, coming in for the Mustangs. And Baum with the interception. Some tight ball hawking here by the Lady Eagles. Bayer Murphy at the foul line. And thinks about it, no good. Rebound there. Here comes Yasuda. Now it's over to Anadokin. Now out of the corner, three-point attempt off the far iron. And Anadokin chases it down. There's a bit of a scramble there. Yasuda controls at the top of the key, trying to take advantage of it. And now it's blocked. And the layup goes just as time was expiring. And Homestead manages to get the advantage, their first lead of the night. Player. Bayer Murphy. Back to Bayer Murphy. Trying to drive. Now Baum on the right side. Driving in. Trying for a layup. Off the board, no good. Mustang ball. Another substitution now for the Mustangs. I think that's Michaela Fry coming in. Now Yasuda in the backcourt. And Yee lost control of that. I don't know if that is going to be a turnover, and it is. So Los Altos now with a chance to even the score. Taking advantage of the turnover if they can. Long pass out there to Baum. Now Baum over to Player. Player crossing over. Oh, pass is broken up there and intercepted by Homestead. And a 2-on-1, and now Los Altos doing a great job to get back there, and a good blocked shot there by Baum. Ball does go out, and Homestead will take it back. Annabelle Flint now back into the game for the Eagles. That's Gianna Yee. Bounce pass. Scrambled. Foul called. I think that may have been on the Mustangs. No. It was on the Eagles, and so now, no good for that first shot. Izzy Sathi, higher than national average in points per game, total points, and her free throw percentage is 59. And 1 out of 2, so that'll probably keep her just about even. 5-2 now Homestead. 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Here comes Baum driving down the middle. Now quick passing, driving across the left side from the post. Good! And the Eagles come to within 1. Heavy backcourt defense now. And the whistle goes. We may have a reach in there. Homestead will retain possession, but the Eagles may be seeing that a full court press may be the way to go against the Mustangs. Maybe they've been watching some game tape, we don't know. Inbound pass to Yasuda. Yasuda avoiding the double team. Now up court to Sathi. Now Sathi has it again. Now looking for a way to go. 3-point attempt, it's gonna be way long. And Bayer Murphy now to Baum, and here come the Eagles. Up court to Flint. Now looking for a give and go. Baum with the 3-pointer, in and out. What a heartbreaker. Here come the Mustangs with a 1-point lead. 1:16 to go. Now Yasuda near center court. Now trying to take advantage of a pick. And it's stolen by Bayer Murphy. Here comes Baum along the left side, driving, going for the layup. Too hard, too fast, and she's gonna go to the line. Jamie Baum, a sophomore guard. She leads the team in blocks per game and points per game and has been named the Los Altos player of the game, count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times, most recently on January 11th. Very impressive record for Jamie Baum. And that one, well, she did get a tie in the score, but here come the Mustangs. Here's Yasuda setting the tone. Now over to Yee. To Sathi. Now driving. There may have been one too many steps there, but Bayer Murphy gets it. Baseball pass, but there's nobody home. Now we got a foot race. And it's Gianna Yee who comes up with it. Here comes Homestead again. Now over in the left side. Now baseline pass blocked again by Mahika Gupta. Here comes Baum. Now it's long pass over to Sekiguchi, and that puts the Eagles ahead. 7-5. Now here comes Yasuda. Back out to Gao. Gao looking for a way in. Stopped her dribble. Now she's going to have to get to pass or have to shoot. Now cross-court pass. Three-point attempt. In and out off the boards. And that is going to do it for the first quarter. Low score, but no lack of excitement here between these two teams. As we wrap up the first period with the score, Los Altos 7, Homestead 5. We'll be right back with the second period of this game. Don't go away. Back here at Dude Angus Stadium, Mike Messner giving you all the action. The Eagles leading 7-5 here in the, as we're about to start the second quarter. Low score, but no lack of excitement. There were quite a few turnovers, quite a few blocked shots, most of them on the side of Los Altos, which is part of the reason why they're supporting that 2-point lead. One thing that Los Altos needs to be aware of in the second period, though, is their fouls. They've got 3 team fouls to Homestead's 1. That may add up if this trend continues. And of course, that's going to lead to bonuses and all sorts of other things that the Los Altos Eagles and their coach, Jacqueline Brody, definitely do not want. Sekiguchi passing out of Flint. Now to Bayer Murphy. Bounce pass to Baum under the pin. Now back to Flint. Now back to Flint again. Driving, looking for a pass. There's Baum. Tight defense here. Now Bayer Murphy. Now back to Sekiguchi. Flint driving. Oh, off the iron. And a struggle for the rebound there, but Homestead came up with it. Okay. That's Izzy Sathi. Now Katie Yasuda. Signaling. Pass into Anadokum. 3-point attempt. No, off the iron. And Bayer Murphy gets it for the Eagles. And here they come. Bayer Murphy at midcourt. Now to Flint. Flint over to Baum. Baum 3-pointer. No, too hard. And here come the Mustangs again. That's Izzy Sathi with the rebound. Now she's going to take it all the way herself. Tries for the layup. No good. And Gupta with the rebound. Long pass down to Sekiguchi. Oh, but Baum gets the rebound. Still too hard. Bayer Murphy now trying it back out. Flint almost loses it, but keeps it there. That's Becky Chu, the Homestead coach, giving direction. Flint back to Sekiguchi. Now to Baum. 3-point attempt. Ooh, off the iron. No 3-pointers have fallen so far for either team here. And now Katie Yasuda, the sophomore, slowing it down just a little bit. Giving a signal. Trying to find an opening. Now 3-point attempt there from the top of the arc. And that's tipped all over the place, and Homestead comes up with it. That's Gao. And now to Sathi. Sathi driving. And Los Altos is going to come away with that one, I think. Now Gupta's out for the time being. And Moni Sekiguchi inbounds to Jamie Baum. Now to McPherson. McPherson driving. She may take it all the way herself. Now pulls up. Layup. No. Off the glass. Now Sathi. Coming back, that's Tagao, and Bayer Murphy stumbles with it. Now Baum coming in on the left side. Okay, long pass over to Player. Now that was to Segiguchi with the layup. And that makes it a 9-5 score, and Homestead has had enough. So the Mustangs are going to take a minute and get some idea about what is happening. So far, what we have seen is a lot of speed on the part of these Lady Eagles. We'll take a break. We'll be right back with the rest of this second period. Believe me, that score is not indicative of how close this game has been, as it's a 4-point deficit for Homestead. But in terms of intensity, both teams are giving it everything they have. The 10 young women on the court really know what they're doing. And Los Altos may be thirsty to even the score. The last time these two teams met was about 2 weeks ago, and Homestead got the better of that one. So far, Los Altos has the advantage, and that's consistent because Los Altos does tend to outscore its opponents earlier on. And now, here comes Sathi, and Sathi, I think, lost control of it, but will Los Altos? No, it is going to be Homestead takes it. Shannon Sue will do the inbound pass. And it's tipped. Okay. Anadokam comes up with it. And we're going to have another inbound pass, and that foul, I believe, was on Aaliyah McPherson. That's the 4th team foul on the Eagles. Something that we talked about. Now Mahika Gupta coming back in, replacing Alyssa Hamamoto. Now Homestead has it. 3-point attempt, and it's good. First 3-pointer sunk by either of these teams tonight, as it's a 9-8 ball game now. Jamie Baum coming across the left side, now into the key, now passed over, now Player, 12-footer, in and out. And Gupta with the rebound, loose ball, and Homestead's gonna come up with it. And these Los Altos fans don't like that a bit. Inbound pass to Yasuda, and it's deflected, and Baum gets it back for the Eagles. Now to Player. Back to Baum. Trying to work it in. Baum again. Now over to McPherson. Player looking for a pass. Now there's a shot a little bit short there. And here come the Mustangs. That's Shannon Sue. Now to Yasuda. They're just settling it down. Pass in there to Michaela Fry. Fry triple teamed there. And she's going to go to the line. Michaela Fry, also on the Homestead water polo team, and she'll make 1 out of every 2 free throws. So maybe the next one is the one that she makes. She's got a 50% free throw average. That's higher than the national average. Michaela is a sophomore, but looks much more experienced than that would let on. And that one keeps her average where it is. And that also ties the game up. We have a 9-9 ball game. There's McPherson. Still in the back court, walking it up. Trying to get a little bit of, now out to Gupta. Gupta trying to take advantage, turnaround dribble, and it went in, and I believe she drew the foul as well. She'll go to the line. Mahika Gupta, water polo player, senior, former student of your announcer, and also an amateur filmmaker with Freestyle Academy. I've been lucky enough to be in at least one of her productions. But here comes Homestead again, trying to break this. No, I beg your pardon, it's an 11-9 ball game. Now, Trinity Yao, long jumper, didn't quite get it. Loose ball, still loose, and now Baum gets it for Los Altos, and here they come. Baum Might need an outlet for a pass, tries for a layup, doesn't go, but she'll draw the foul. Jamie Baum. That brings 3 fouls now for Homestead. Ooh, little short. Jamie Baum does lead the Eagles in blocks per game and points per game. We talked about that a little bit earlier. She's a sophomore. And she sinks that one. Nothing but net, as it's now a 3-point ball game again. Homestead now being double teamed in the backcourt. Quick passing there, and that one's deflected. And Gupta did well to get a piece of that, but Homestead will retain possession. Sue looking for the outlet, and it's tipped away, and Gupta again. Los Altos is hungry for turnovers, and they've managed to generate quite a few, and there's another one from Gupta to McPherson, and here she comes, and it's a long pass, and there's Baum. Now settling it down a little bit. Now over to Player. Player walking in and has all sorts of room for a layup, and it's too hard off the glass. Now she tries, gets her own rebound, and 2 more with an assist there from Gupta. 14-9 Los Altos at this point. And that backcourt defense, the Eagles, starting to pay off. McPherson with the tip and with the interception, now trying for the layup, and she drives it home. And Homestead says, wait a minute, this is not what we came here to do. So now we've got a 16-9 ball game. Los Altos out ahead. And we're going to step aside while the ladies on both teams sort out the action. Don't go away. Back here at Dude Angus Gym, Los Altos doing exactly what they've done all season, which is they are pulling ahead of their opponent here in the first half. And so far, the reason for that has been a very stiff backcourt defense that so far Homestead hasn't had too much of an answer to. Here's Trinity Gao. Baum with the block there. And I believe she's going to be called for a foul, and she is. Trinity Gao, the senior, that brings her total to 1 more point. She has scored, when our action began tonight, she had scored 216 points for this Homestead Mustangs team. It's at least 217 now. And now you can see why she has a 70% free throw average. Now it might be a little higher. Now here come the Eagles. Very quickly, Mahika Gupta with a layup, 18-11. Now Trinity Gao trying to get around that backcourt defense. Now to Yasuda, now to Sue. Sue trying to get away from it. Now it's a 2-on-2, and I don't know if that was a pass or a shot. Homestead does come up with it. Now we get a loose ball, and we're gonna have a jump ball, I think. Trinity Gao and maybe a Leah McPherson, I couldn't see. And this time it will go to the Mustangs. Sue will do the inbound honors, that is. Looking around, and that one off the hands of Yasuda, and she loses it, and Bayer Murphy coming along with it, but she's got a 1-on-4. She better get some help, and that's going to be off the hands of Moni Segaguchi. Heartbreaker, but Los Altos may retain possession, and it looks like they will. Evelyn Bayer Murphy will do the honors. Out to McPherson. McPherson slowing it down a little bit. McPherson Driving across the left side. Now to Bayer Murphy. Out to Segaguchi. Segaguchi taking the long way around and drops it. 20-11. Here comes Gao driving across the left side. She might go the whole way. Bounces off the side of the backboard. And Flint comes up with it. Out to McPherson, and the Eagles have it again. 1:40 left to go in the half. Segaguchi. Now to Gupta. Gupta dropped that one too. 22-11 as Los Altos coming along with a very nice little run here. And a loose ball. Homestead is able to come up with it for a moment, but McPherson coming away with the steal from behind. Here comes Segaguchi, and it drops. 24-11. On the dribble and in shooting right now, the Mustangs cannot stop the Eagles. Homestead will come up with that one. The fouls are the only issue right now for the Los Altos Eagles. We've got 16 fouls. That's Mara Kelleher coming in now. Mara's got a family that's done a lot for Los Altos athletics. Now Gao looking for a place to steal. Now too high, tough angle there. Here comes Kelleher on the right side. Slowing it down just a little. Now trying to avoid the steal. Coming up with the dribble. Gupta gets it away from the steal. Now off the side of the backboard. And here comes Yasuda. 35 seconds to go. Let's see what Homestead, if they can get a couple more points before the buzzer. Now a screen there. Now back to Gao. Michaela Fry with the screen there. Layup, and Homestead will get a couple more. 24-13, now pass over to Flint. Flint driving in, holds it up. Segaguchi with a three-pointer, just short, and Kelleher trying to get the rebound. We got a loose ball, and she draws the foul. 6.1 on the clock. Gupta catching her breath. And Los Altos wants a timeout. 24-13, an 11-point lead. And we'll stay right here. You can see that the team fouls now do favor the Homestead Mustangs. They have 4 team fouls. Los Altos has 6. So far, it has not been a huge factor in what Los Altos has been doing. I think it's interesting to note that Los Altos, with 14 women on their team, 8 of them juniors, 4 sophomores, 1 freshman, and 1 senior, that senior being Mahika Gupta. Homestead has no freshmen, 4 sophomores, 4 juniors, and 3 seniors that will be graduating this year. Oz and Odokam being 1, Trinity Gao being another. And Jade Chen, whom we haven't seen yet, number 22. So this may be the last time that those 3 young ladies, 4 if you count Gupta, will be facing off against each other in their high school careers. Here comes Bayer Murphy with the inbound pass to Gupta, who immediately puts up a shot and buries it. And Homestead's gonna try for a long one, and kind of short there. As we make it to halftime with the score, Los Altos 26, Homestead 13. We'll be back in just a second or two with the second half of this match. Don't go away. At halftime, the Eagles comfortably ahead of the Mustangs, 26-13. There were a lot of key plays, of course. We're going to take a look at them here. Starting with that blocked shot by Mahika Gupta, followed by that drive and that pass from Baum over to Segaguchi for the easy lay-in. Then, 3-pointer by Homestead. That's the only 3-pointer we've had so far. Now a turnaround dribble by Gupta, and she added the foul on that one. We'll just look at a couple more here. Now Nicole Player, who could have walked in on this one and pretty much did. And she's not done yet. With a little help from Gupta, she puts that one down. So good on Nicole Player. Now a layup there by Segiguchi. And Gupta putting another one. That was with 6 seconds left in the quarter. And that tells the story. The only flaw in the Eagles' game so far, and it has been very near flawless, excellent backcourt defense, good ball handling, and not very many turnovers, particularly contrasted to the Mustangs. The Mustangs probably have given away 7 or 8 turnovers so far. The only flaw in the Eagles' game has been fouls. They have 6 team fouls. Of course, we're going to be starting again with the foul count in the second half, but it is probably something that Jacqueline Brody is telling her girls, look, be careful about what you're doing when you don't have the ball or when you're trying to get away from those Mustangs. So we'll be back in a minute here for the second half of this contest. Will Los Altos maintain it, or will Homestead do what they've done so many times before and pull it out in the last few minutes? Come back and find out. Back here at Dude Angus State Gymnasium here at Los Altos High School, you've got Los Altos with a fairly comfortable lead up to now. And the reason I say that, ladies and gentlemen, is that Homestead has a very sneaky way of coming back from big deficits. And so Los Altos cannot afford to get complacent in this second half. That is what has done them in the past against this Homestead squad, and they can't do it again tonight. Second place is on the line in the El Camino division. So here comes Los Altos. That's Jamie Baum. Now over to Flint. Now to Nicole Player. To Gupta. Gupta driving and puts it down as Los Altos opens with a basket. Now that backcourt defense once again. This time, here comes Trinity Gao. Looking for a pass. Now to Yasuda. Yasuda looking for a way to go. And there's Anadokum to Sue, and Sue loses it but gets her own loose ball. Now that one kind of thrown up, and I think that the 24-second clock had just expired on that. At the 30-second clock, and Los Altos takes advantage, 30-13. So not an auspicious beginning of the second half for these Homestead Mustangs, but here they come. And foul called on that one. Nicole Player, the junior guard, picked up the foul on that one. First team foul of the second half for either team. Now it's back out to Yasuda. Yasuda going for a three-pointer, and off the iron, Gupta with the rebound. Holding on to it. Now here comes Aaliyah McPherson. Now to Flint, to Player, to Baum, to Gupta. Gupta going for the layup and gets it. 32-13. Now Los Altos. Now going for the double team on Gao. Well, these girls have done their homework. Driving, now Gao with the three-pointer. Good. Second three-pointer of the game for the Mustangs. Los Altos hasn't put one down yet, but then they do have a 16-point lead so far. Player now back to McPherson. Now to Flint. That's Annabelle Flint. Player now driving to Gupta. Give and go, and Player lays it up. Here come the Mustangs. Now breaking away, and Annabelle Flint took a hard seat there. Now Baum wasn't expecting that, but she comes along with it. Driving. Good. And Los Altos not giving any quarter to the Homestead Mustangs. And Homestead looking for an answer, tipped up there by Baum. Now they maintain possession, and McPherson just grabbed it away. And here comes Los Altos, slowing it down. Now here's Baum. Back to Player from Flint. To Baum. Now Gupta off to Player, dishing it out, and about an 8-footer there, nothing but net. And Homestead cannot take any more of this. So that may be the wake-up call that the Mustangs need. We'll be back in just a minute. Back at Dude Angus Gym at Los Altos High School, Mike Messner here courtside. And if you didn't know better, you'd think that the second quarter had just gone on with nary an interruption, because Los Altos is continuing the run they had at the end of that first half. And they have put 6 more points on the board. And they have kept the pressure on these Homestead Mustangs. And so far, the Mustangs don't have an answer to the backcourt defense, to the speed, to the steals, to the ball hawking that the Eagles have done so far. You can see the double teams that they're using. Now some quick passing, and a rebound there by Gupta. Bad luck there. Okay. Now some pressure defense. Oh! Bayer Murphy, loose ball. That one's going to go out of bounds, and Los Altos will retain it. Homestead now realizing maybe what they have to do is really bear down on defense in the backcourt. Maybe they're taking a lesson from the Lady Eagles. Here comes Jamie Baum. Now back to Evelyn Bayer Murphy. To Segaguchi. Cross-court pass back to Bayer Murphy. Now they're into the forecourt. Oh! And Gupta hoping to draw a charge there and didn't. Los Altos gets the rebound there. That's Bayer Murphy. Segaguchi now to Baum. Baum looking for a pass. There's Segaguchi. Now to Hamamoto. And no good there off the iron by Gupta. Here comes Homestead. Yasuda into the forecourt. Now bounce pass now, that was to Michaela Fry. Michaela pivoting. Now setting a screen, 3-point attempt, off the iron, and they get their own rebound. That's Gao with the rebound. Shot didn't go, but she may be going to the line. I didn't see who the foul was on. I think it was Alyssa Hamamoto who was called for that one. Alyssa's a junior. And Gupta goes off to a warm reception. And she's replaced there by, is it Olivia Cairns? I think it is. Now Fry with the rebound. Here comes Yasuda, loose ball. Fry had it. Now Los Altos has it, and it's going to go to a jump, and I'm not sure who's going to get the better of that one. It is going to be Homestead. And the inbound pass is broken up, pivoted there by Bayer Murphy. And now here comes Segaguchi. Baum with a 3-point attempt. Off the iron, no good. Rebounded, no. Great attempt there by Alyssa Hamamoto, but it's out of bounds. And the Mustangs retain. That's Michaela Nustro who made the inbound pass. Now, here comes Trinity Yao. And a 10-footer there. Goes to Los Altos. That was Oz Anadokum. Made the attempt there. That didn't go. Here's Bayer Murphy. Now to Segaguchi. To Baum. And back to, that was Cairns. Now Seguguchi, now breaking into the forecourt to Baum. Baum calling out, saying, come on, somebody help me, somebody help me. Now to Seguguchi. Almost lost possession. Cross-court pass there to Hamamoto, to Baum, and off the iron. Rebound there by Anadokum. Here come the Mustangs. 2:40 to go in the period. Now Yasuda driving. He's given all sorts of room. And that's going to be a shooting, or is it? No, Los Altos will pick up possession there. Who's going to do the inbound pass? I believe it's Bear Murphy. I beg your pardon, Maura Kelleher has come back in. Now to McPherson. McPherson is going to try to bring the ball up. Now to Kelleher. Kelleher pivoting, looking for a place to pass. Now gets it back to McPherson, and McPherson picks up the dribble. Now over to Baum, driving past the post, lays it in and misses it. And picked up again in the corner. Okay, that is Izzy Sathi, and Bear Murphy with another steal. And here they come. Now Los Altos, now to McPherson. McPherson needing a pass back to Baum. Baum to Bear Murphy. Now McPherson thinking about it. Now to Bear Murphy, who's driving in across the right side, pivoting, and wild pass back there that's going to go into the back court. And I think Homestead's going to pick that one up. That might have been an over and back in any case. Waiting for the inbound pass from Homestead. Okay, it'll be Shannon Sue. Sue, now to Anadokum. And the referee thought there was a foul there. Los Altos didn't, but it's the men in the stripes that are making the decisions. Oz Anadokum. She's a senior. Averages about 5.7 points per game. And as a 58% shooting average, that one didn't help it. Now Oz Anadokum with the second shot. And makes it. 1 out of 2. 38-17 now with 1:42 to go in the third. And Los Altos needs somebody to inbound the pass, and they get Maura Kelleher to do it. Here's Baum, back to Kelleher. Kelleher trying to take advantage of that traffic. Now passes back to Baum. Baum now to Bear Murphy, back to Baum. Bear Murphy to McPherson. McPherson now downtown to Kelleher, and off the iron, scrambled, and Homestead comes up with it. That's Izzy Sathi driving, and Baum tried to get the block, but Homestead will retain possession. And Jamie may have committed a foul there. There are 3 team fouls, but I didn't see that there was a call. Trinity Gao now driving on the baseline, trying to get under the pin, and too far under. Here comes Bear Murphy, now slowing it down. Knowing that Homestead, if they want to play in the backcourt, they won't be able to play in the forecourt. Now Kelleher. Kelleher looking for, now there's Baum. Now Bear Murphy, cross-court pass to McPherson. McPherson pivoting around. Here's Baum with the three-pointer, and won't go. And a new shot clock. Now to Kelleher. Kelleher stuck in the corner. And foul on that. I believe that may have been, well, I didn't see who the foul was. No, that I did see who was on. That was on Izzy Sathi. I think that might be her first foul, maybe her second. Now it's inbound. Baum has it again. Now to Bear Murphy. Murphy pivoting, now driving. Stop the dribble. Okay. Now Baum with a bounce pass. Too hard. Olivia Cairns couldn't hold on to it, and the Mustangs will take it back. 38-17 now, 27 on the ticker. Now to Yasuda, guarded by Baum. Back to Yasuda. Yasuda is trying to find a way out of the back court. Now pass over to Sathi, I think, and that one is dropped. Good shot there. I think that might have been a 5-footer there. Now McPherson, just a few seconds left. McPherson driving, and a heartbreaker as the quarter ends. But notwithstanding the missed shot at the very end, the Los Altos Eagles still have a 2-1 margin over the Homestead Mustangs. We got a break in the action. We'll be back for the 4th period. Don't go away. Back here at Dude Angus Gym, you're seeing now the second three-pointer of this game, and Trinity Gow did the honors there for the Homestead Mustangs. But I hasten to add that may have been the only real life, as far as scoring goes, that Homestead has shown. Now there's Nicole Player with her 2nd or 3rd bucket of the game. As we begin the 4th quarter, and if Homestead is going to make a move, they've got to do it very quickly because they've got 19 points to overcome with 8 minutes to work with. Nicole Player with the inbound pass to Seguguchi. Seguguchi now coming into the forecourt. Pressure defense there. There's Evelyn Flint. Pass back. Okay, there's Seguguchi again. Almost falls down. Keeps her dribble. Now stops. Now to Player. Player's looking for a window. She almost loses it. Grabs it home. Now driving. Past the post. Now back out. And too many steps there. And Annabelle Flint can't believe it. Homestead will get possession back. Inbound pass now to Yasuda. Now that's to Fry, and now Fry trying a long pass there to, that was to Izzy Sathi, too far out of range, and Los Altos would pick it up again. Player doing the inbound pass. Oh, and it's broken up and taken away there. Now there's Fry driving to the post, on the left post, and she buried it. And now Los Altos wants to take a timeout saying, wait a second, this is what we were afraid of. So let's see what they come up with. We'll be right back. Back here at Dude Angus Gym, what we saw a moment ago may have been the beginning of the comeback that that Homestead has been known to do. There's that inbound pass broken up, and the drive there by, I believe that's Michaela Fry. Or no, that was Izzy Sathi, I beg your pardon. Now it's a 17-point game. So it's a start. Let's see if Homestead can build on it now. And let's see if Los Altos can make an inbound pass without it getting broken up. They're taking a move out of the book of the Los Altos Eagles here, are the Lady Mustangs. And Homestead wants a travel on that one. They're not going to get it. Now double team there. She's got to get it, and here comes Izzy Sathi with the steal and the layup. And the run continues for the Mustangs. Here comes Gupta, now driving. Now over to Flint. Flint driving, runs into traffic. There's Gupta driving, 10-footer. Oh, off the iron, no good. Fry to Yasuda. And now Yasuda into the forecourt. Now to Sathi, 3-point attempt, and it's too long. And somehow or another, Homestead got that rebound. Now there's Gupta securing it for Los Altos. Here comes Seguguchi. Seguguchi trying to get by Yasuda. Now to Evelyn Flint. Now down to Barkin. And Gupta with a 5-footer, in and out. Heartbreaker, but Nicole Player right there for the rebound. New shot clock. Now she's pivoting, and she took one too many steps. I think she lost her balance there. Los Altos doesn't like that. So what do we have here? Yep, Homestead will regain possession. It's a 15-point ball game with 6:13 to go. So Homestead may be and great deflection there by Seguguchi, trying to hold it now, trying to get it out to Baum. She does. Flint now looking. Now to Player. Player's out of shooting range. Now is Baum. Baum pivoting. Back to Baum now. Cross-court pass to Flint. Flint driving and drew the foul. And that was Izzy Sathi that got the foul there. Second team foul now. I think that was Izzy's third foul in the game. Now Gupta driving around. Might have taken an extra step there, but no good in any case. And here comes the Mustang fast break, air ball, and they draw the foul, and the Mustang bench loves it. And Izzy Sathi will go to the line. 59% free throw range, or average. Make that 60%. This is the 10th game that Izzy has appeared in this season. Higher than the national average in points per game and total points, and of course free throws. And down to that one too. Now it's a 14-point game. And a double team. Homestead comes up with it, and it's deflected, but they will retain possession. Hard collision there between Evelyn Bayer-Murphy and Izzy Sathi. Sathi a little slow in getting up. No, it's a Mustang ball, Mr. Randall. Now bounce pass in. Now to Yasuda. Now Sue driving, kind of a wild shot there, too long. And that one goes out of bounds, and this time the Eagles will take it. 5:28 to go. Player, maybe the inbound pass. Gets it. Now back to Player. Now to Gupta. Gupta was wide open there. Now she's driving down the lane and drops one. 40-25. As Los Altos maybe realizing that Homestead smelled a little bit of blood. But here comes Homestead. Get a big collision there. Again, it was Bayer-Murphy and Izzy Sathi. Los Altos will pick up possession, and McPherson will do the inbound pass. To Gupta. Gupta with a long pass, and it's been broken up. No, Player gets it for Los Altos, then she loses it. And now Gupta somehow or another gets it, and call for the foul. That may have been a reach in. And Los Altos will retain it. Still a 15-point ball game and just under 5 minutes to go. Los Altos may have blunted the Homestead comeback, and if that is any indication, they probably have. Now both teams have 4 team fouls as Homestead realizing they're running out of time and they're running out of options. Turntable dribble, and that one goes in off the hot hand of Izzy Sathi. McPherson now trying to make the inbound pass, and she does. To Nicole Player. Nicole Player driving across the right side. Bounce pass to Bayer-Murphy. Now to Gupta. Gupta slows it down. Back to Bayer-Murphy. Now cross-court pass to Baum. Baum. Now lost the dribble. Now Bayer-Murphy. And a lay-in by McPherson, and I don't think Homestead ever saw that coming, and it's back to a 15-point game. And that's an over and back, and Homestead probably feeling a little embarrassed about that, but that was what they had. of conference here at the scorer's table. Referees conferring. 4:15 to go tonight. This is one of those great moments in high school athletics where everybody's attention is focused on one thing, and they're just being as quiet as a mouse. And Los Altos does get it. Jamie Baum keeping the dribble, now driving into the lane and trickled out, and Baum got the rebound. And McPherson, and back to Bayer Murphy, and back to Player. And Player now coming along the left side, looking for a pass. It's deflected. Player gets it to Baum. Three-pointer. Good! First three-pointer by Los Altos. 20-point game, and Homestead realizing that whatever run they had has slipped away. Is trying to get their momentum back again. 20-point deficit, 3:49 to go. Let's see how many tricks they have up their sleeve. We'll be right back. Back here at Los Altos High School, and right there, Jamie Baum dropping the first three-pointer of the night for the Los Altos Eagles to make it a 20-point deficit once again. Now let's see if Homestead is going to hold on to second place or whether Los Altos will move in and make that spot very, very crowded for the Mustangs and breathing down Lynbrook's throat for first place. That was Trinity Gao. Now Shannon Sue, and it's loose ball. Los Altos comes up with it. Here comes Nicole Player, back to McPherson. Baum at the top of the key, working it in. Now Player came all the way over. Now to McPherson. McPherson runs into traffic, gives it up, and the whistle goes. It was a travel anyway. So Homestead will come up with it. 3:23 to go. Inbound pass to Yasuda. Now Player right there for the interception, and she's going to lose it, and this time we'd go for a jump ball, but it is going to go to Homestead. But the ball hawking just continues to hamper any attempt that Homestead is trying to make. Now pass back, quick passes here, almost like a netball game. Three-point attempt. It's going to be a little bit short, but Anadokum was underneath for the rebound, if you can call it a rebound, because it never hit the rim. McPherson's going to inbound it for the Eagles. Gupta has it. Now Gupta driving, gives up the dribble. Now McPherson driving. Player. Cross-court pass, Baum. Now back to Baum. Three-point attempt. And yes, it's good. 50-27, and Homestead. Whistle goes. And Homestead is going to want another break. We'll be back in just a minute to see what they're going to come up with. Since one three-pointer clearly wasn't enough for the Eagles, Jamie Baum dropped another one. So bringing the score now to 50-27. And Homestead still making a play for this one, but the clock, when you look at 2:47 to go and they're down 23 points, they just haven't got enough time. Inbound pass. And Gupta getting away with that one. Now back to Jamie Baum, dribble behind her back. Now to Kelleher. Now to Gupta. Gupta being double teamed. Baum. Bayer Murphy. Now back to Kelleher. To Baum driving. Dishing it out. Three-point attempt by Bayer Murphy, and it's good. And with that, Los Altos has now gone ahead in three-point shots. As Homestead, not going to go quietly. Just about 2 minutes to go now in this contest. Shannon Sue trying to find a pathway in. Now off to Yasuda. Katie Yasuda, that is. And that one is good. That may have been for 3. Now Nicole Player to Evelyn Bayer-Murphy. Now back to Player. Now back to Gupta. Gupta getting double teamed. The whistle goes.
No, Mike.
And Bayer-Murphy do the inbound pass. Now the bomb. Now back to Bayer-Murphy. Sort of a jump pass there to Gupta. Back out to Player. Player to Baum. Baum drives in and off the iron. She tries to get her own rebound, and Homestead will come up with it. And now Yasuda with 1:25 to go. Both teams now with 5 team fouls this half. Trying to do that all by herself. Once again off the side of the backboard. And Evelyn Bayer-Murphy double teamed, and it seemed like she was being quadruple teamed. But Los Altos will come up with it. Now to Bayer-Murphy. To Baum. Now to Player. Gupta in the key. Off to, I think that was Player for a short shot, bringing it up to 55. Now we're down to 45 seconds. And this is not a game that the Homestead Mustangs are going to remember fondly, as Los Altos has just run them off the court due to a lot of speed and a lot of ball hawking. Now Baum. Driving in. She's going to do it all by herself, and she does it. 55-30. Less than 20 seconds to go. And the defense just doesn't let up. Los Altos has given no breathing room to the Mustangs tonight. And you put that together with speed and some good luck, and Los Altos has dominated this contest. So this will put Los Altos in, from what I can tell, a direct tie for second place in their division, sharing that spot with these Homestead Mustangs. And that brings us to the end. It's all over in a performance that Los Altos will remember for many weeks to come, and that Homestead just wishes they could forget. Final score is Los Altos 57, Homestead 30. As the two teams are congratulating each other, the producer and director of tonight was Tyler Wiest. Thank you, Tyler. Our truck engineer and camera was Tim Erskine. Thank you, sir. John Vink was on the other camera. Special thanks to Los Altos High School and its principal, Wynn Satterwhite. Copyright 2019. This is Mike Messner reminding you, run for the roses, but don't forget to stop and smell them. Good night, all. See you next time.